But there can only be one winner. So a strong start essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
But if you did just miss it, we are up and the shot! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rodri. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Baina. Driven forward. Baina, Yamal, Howson, Rodri, played out to the right, Llorente, and it's played in here. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Baina. Oyarzábal spread out to the left. And it's Grimaldo. Rodri. Baina. That was a brilliant interception. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yamal, Pedri. Baina. Rodri, Yamal, Pedri, Grimaldo, oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri, out to the left it goes. Now who's going to be first to this? Can he latch on to this? And it's hoisted clear. Lofted upfield, calmly anticipates.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great defending, strong and determined. Baina. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Steaming on goalwards. Can he finish? Just off target. his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Defending of the desperate variety. Llorente with the cross. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And it's Baina. Yamal, and he's gone backward here. Llorente finds himself offside. Over to the left. Howson does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Llorente. Spain have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Muscular approach does pay off here. Is onto it in a flash. Llorente cuts it out. Howson. Rodri tries to thread one through. Lovely bit of skill. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's very neat. Can he deliver? Llorente. There's the shot! And he's there to clear it. Rodri. That's a good ball. Referee's given a throw. That looks a cracking ball. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Howson wins the duel this time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's really well manoeuvred.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Pedri. Gary Rodriguez. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Llorente. Howson, and it's played forward. Pedri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rodri has given away a free kick. Deftly away. Moved on forwards. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Llorente. Howson. Bina. Rodri. He's gone direct here. Gary Rodriguez. Yamal. Howson. Rodri. Back into the middle. And here's Oyarzabal. Into the channel. That's the throw. Yamal. Chooses to go back. Llorente. Pedri. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to get it away. Played into space out wide. And the pass is intercepted. And back to the keeper they go. Kubasi. Pedri. Out to the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Llorente. Llorente. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Yamal. Llorente. Rodri. Bina. And here's Yamal. Out to the left it goes. Ferran Torres with the delivery. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, lovely Phineas. Chance! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Llorente gets it away. Nice physical challenge. Yamal. Pedri. Grimaldo. It's a sharp pass. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that has been cleared. Pedri gets over and intercepts. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Llorente tries to get it clear. Crossed into the box. And it's hoisted clear. Bina with the short one. And he's heaved it away. Grimaldo. Kubasi. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo gets into some space. Cleared away. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
interception. His positioning was spot on. Grimaldo, forwards and with intent. Pedri. Baina. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pedri. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Baina. And it's Llorente. Lobbed in behind. And he thumps it clear. Aim forwards. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that was very necessary. Ball comes in. Raya gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Gary Rodriguez. It's anyone's ball now. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Ferran Torres. Ambitious ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Moved on forwards. Howson makes the interception. Grimaldo. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Oyarzabal. Llorente. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Llorente. In by Llorente. It's a mighty effort! And the ball's come loose here. Oyarzabal. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Forward it goes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Tries to get it clear. Brilliantly cut out. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Llorente. Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Grimaldo. Pedri. Howson. Baina.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Pedri played over towards the opposite flank, and it's Llorente. He's in plenty of space here. Yamal could try cutting inside here. That has been knocked clear. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Oh, such a clever touch. Crossed into the middle. Llorente. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Grimaldo. Pedri. And it's played forward. Gary Rodriguez. Ooh, played through for the wide man. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's been won straight back. That's an imaginative pass. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That is good strength. It's run loose here. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. There are a few waiting for it. He's cut it out. Llorente. Going to be disappointed with that. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Baina. Yamal. Moved on forwards. Llorente. Just about up to the hour now. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Pedri. And it's played forward. That pass has been well intercepted. Grimaldo. Pedri. Kubasi. Yamal. Baina. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Clipped into space. That pass just didn't quite work. Baina. Yamal. Howson. That's really well manoeuvred. Proves too strong. Yamal trying to keep this in. Knocks it out wide. Can he latch on to this? Not one of his best. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Substitution for Spain. Number 25. Coming on to the creation is number 6.
Gary Rodriguez. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Ferran Torres. Pedri. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Carlos Soler. Yamal. Good ball, good take. Oyarzábal played out towards the right wing. Lovely feet. Pedri. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. And it's hoisted clear. And it's played forward. Kubasi gets good distance on it. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Goes for a shot! Carlos Soler. Yamal. And it's Pedri. Here's Oyarzábal! Llorente. Oh, sweet feet. Carlos Soler. Now it's Yamal. Danger averted for now. Carlos Soler does really well to win the ball there. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? And they've got a throw. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Good steal, he just read it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Yamal. Carlos Soler. Now it's Yamal. And it's Llorente. And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. So who's he picking out? Llorente with the cross.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's been drilled forward. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. Kubasi. Ferran Torres looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's there to clear it. Llorente. In by Llorente.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Yamal forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared. Howson tries to clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aim forwards. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's really well cleared. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal. And here's Yamal. Pedri. Pedri. Spain are repeatedly frustrated here in the face. Tries a shot! Oh, what about that? And surely that has won the day!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Spain take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Howson. Spain close now to seeing this one through to the end. Ferran Torres. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. That has been knocked clear. It's a loose ball. And they've got rid. That'll be a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Now the cross. It is now or never. Time is again. Takes a shot!
Well, he knew the more sensible move was to pass it, and yet he couldn't resist.
Howson. 2 minutes to be added on. Llorente, gently done. Played into the middle. Carlos Soler. Yamal. Carlos Soler. Yamal. Llorente.